Welcome to this video in which I am going to show you how to carry out a complete citation audit manually for local SEO. In this example, I'm going to choose a random accountant in Milton Keynes who I've never done any research on and walk you through a live example of how I would carry out a citation audit for them. So I'm not going to choose any of these top three because the chances are they've probably got most of it right. In fact, I'm going to choose MK Tax and Accountant. He's third. And I'm going to choose him because maybe we might find some inconsistencies that are holding him back from being up the top. So this is his website. First thing we do is go to the website and we are going to take the website address. We're going to put it in the top of our spreadsheet. The spreadsheet will be available to download below this video if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on the blog, the download link will be below the video on the blog. So give me a thumbs up on the video if you like the fact that you're going to get the spreadsheet. So search results are there, MK Accountants. Now we're going to go and get the business name from Google. It's important we don't take it from the website and that we take it from here, because this is where this business has told Google that this is what their business name actually is. So we're going to take that and we're going to pop that in the business name column. Then we need to get the address, and again we're going to take it from here because this is where Google has been told and believes that this business is located. And what your citations do is they back up all of the data that you've told Google, and then that's what helps your local ranking to come up the Google Maps results. Everything needs to be consistent and authoritative. So we'll just take the phone number as well and pop that in our spreadsheet, and we're nearly done with collecting all the data we're going to need to carry out this research. So that's all the data collected. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the data we've collected and we are going to do some searches around this business and find the citations they have online supporting their Google My Business listing. And then we will list them in the spreadsheet. Once they're all listed in the spreadsheet, then you'll be able to go through them and spot any inconsistencies. Inconsistencies are a big downfall because it leads Google to doubt that the business information is correct. So we want everything to be correct right across the board, from the business name, how it's formatted, so MK Tax and Bazan Accounting instead of the word and, it needs to be correct. 151 Silbury Boulevard, Milton Keynes, MK9 1LH. Now you want that to be the full address that's shown everywhere else. Boulevard, BLVD, is shortened for Boulevard. We want it to be shortened on every site where the address is mentioned as well, and the phone number to be the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into Google now, and we're going to go and have a look and see what citations we can find for this business. So to do that, I don't know what my Excel sheet's doing there, just going to copy that down there. And to do that, we're going to put the website address after site colon. So you've got site colon, the website address, and then that's going to exclude that website from the business, from the search results. And then we're going to take the business name and pop it in there. And then we're going to copy that whole search string and take that over to Google. So what we're going to look for in Google now is the business name mentioned on any index web pages other than their own website. So let's go. First place it's listed on Company's House. So we've got the name and there's the address, but the address is slightly different there because you've got Technology House look. So we're going to take that and we are going to take that to our spreadsheet. Business name, we're going to record. Sorry, I've done that because I moved it down to move around that annoying bit on my spreadsheet. So the URL goes in this column here underneath your search term. Let's just move that down to keep it neat and tidy, so it doesn't all get confusing otherwise. Sorry, that's because my spreadsheet did something funny. Right. So you've got your search term and then your URLs underneath it that you find, and just insert lines as you need to. So the business name, we know that's right in this instance because that's what we searched, that's how we found it. And then we need to get the address. Now what you should do is take this address in individually line by line. So Technology House, 151 Silbury Boulevard, see it's complete. So there's two variations, two inconsistencies on that citation, on that one citation. And then you would put them in there individually. So Milton Keynes would go in the town, postal code would go in the postal code, because then it makes it really easy for you to spot the inconsistencies. For ease, while I'm just doing this video, I'm just going to do them like that though. There's no phone number shown on Company's House, so you won't get it from there. So next up is the Yale listing. Okay, tax and accounting, so we've got the business name correct here. Take into our spreadsheet, and the address is the same as it is on Company's House. So I'm just going to copy that down because I know that's correct, or I believe it's correct. 151 Silbury Boulevard, written complete. 151 Silbury Boulevard. I've got the comma in between there for some strange reason. So that's an inconsistency that they could get fixed. And remember the URL. Okay, I'm just going to do one more. Companycheck.co.uk. That's Company's House data on that website, so it's pulled straight from Company's House. You see, there's the business name and the address as it was. So I'm not going to record that. I'm not going to record that one. 192. Let's have a look on 192.com. Direct to inquiries. MK Tax and Accounting, Technology House, 151 Silbury Boulevard. So they've got the business name like so. I'll just copy that over. The address is identical. Just get the URL as well. The phone number. So you can see it's an exercise of data collection, and then once you've got all the data, then you can clearly and easily see in the columns the inconsistencies and the changes you need to be making. So you will continue doing the search terms for this business once you've got all of the results for each. So you move on. So move on to the next one. Get their website address. So now we're going to search for mentions of their phone number that don't have their website address, that aren't on their own website. And then you'll find more citations. Phone number, etc., etc. So just record the details. I'm not going to do it for the sake of this video. Again, so we can already see that most of their citations are following the pattern of having Technology House in the address, which they don't have in the address here. So that's a big inconsistency, and it could be that, it could be as simple as that, that's holding them out of being in the top 3 and therefore generating business from Google. So that's something that needs fixing. But jumping back to the spreadsheet, this search term here, this is the one that generally yields the most results. But we do all the other ones in case we find the postcode wrong. So let me just show you this. So your postcode, pop that postcode. The website. The main word of your business. Sometimes you would want to use your industry name if it's in it, so accounting, because then that will find every mention of the word accounting on a page that also has that postcode on, excluding their own website. Sometimes that may bring back your generic results that are too broad, in which case you could limit it down to having the company name. So I'm going to use K space tax because in all of the variations of how their name is, that seems to stay consistent, that there's a letter K space and then tax. So I'm going to use that as my search modifier to do this search to see what citations we can find with that. We've only got 4. So let's try accounting. Okay, you see the difference because of how the name was. Accounting we found a lot more. So what we'd do is we'd go through each one of these, recording them in the spreadsheet, so that at the end of the spreadsheet you've got all of your data there, and then you can audit the data that you've collected. So you're going to need to choose which format you want your business name to be in, and what's probably going to sway that decision is which one has got the most of it being correct, because then it's least changes that need doing. Unless, for example, you're a limited company and you can't change your name, it needs to be as it is on Companies House. So you'd follow that format. Then the same with the address, you're going to look through, and if most of them had Technology House in, then it makes more sense to change the ones that don't have to include it, or vice versa. So while you're doing this process, anywhere where opening hours, a contact email address, and the established year and the number of staff are displayed, then record that data as well, because that's all fed back into Google's knowledge graph about the company, which all helps their business rankings. So basically, you create your whole spreadsheet, you look through and analyse the data for any inconsistencies. I normally highlight the inconsistencies in red that need changing, and then you've got your spreadsheet ready for your outreach campaign. Now give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I've got loads and loads of videos on local SEO coming out over the next couple of months, and I'll see you in the next video. Boom, done it.